Hi, amazing people. Today I wanted to share a topic that holds great significance for me. As someone navigating the customs of Marwadi society, I have often been labeled as too modern or criticized for embracing aspects of Western culture. So, one such tradition is the practice of wearing a sari after marriage on a daily basis due to cultural norms. I'd like to shed light on why, as a yoga practitioner and movement enthusiast, I choose not to conform to this particular tradition. So, my journey began when I observed my grandmother's battle with arthritis. So, as a curious person, I delved into countless hours of research, leading me to uncover how the sari she wore might have impacted her overall health. The sari, while can be beautiful, is very highly restrictive. A tight sari has the potential to lock your knees and hinder smooth movement, posing discomfort and limitations in your daily activities. The gungat, which covers the neck area, affects the overall 20 muscles that support and stabilize the head, neck, and upper spine. So the lack of regular movement in this region can lead to stiffness and reduced flexibility. Failing to move the head and spine regularly can result in muscle stiffness, weakness, and reduced flexibility, which leads to joint degeneration, which can also cause arthritis. It may also heighten the risk of injury from minor movements or activities. So, to safeguard the health of our head and spine, it is very crucial that we move our head regularly, move our body regularly, and do exercises such as stretching, yoga into our daily routine. Also, in the past, our ancestors led lives very closer to nature, working in the fields, breathing fresh air, and consuming chemical-free food. In contrast, modern society has limited access to such privileges now, making it crucial to prioritize daily physical activity. So let me emphasize that my stance isn't against our vibrant culture. On the contrary, I wholeheartedly cherish wearing saris on special occasions. However, as someone who values the well-being of both body and mind, I would opt for clothing that allows me to move freely and cherish my health in the long run. Therefore, my question is directed towards all the husband and in-laws. Wouldn't you desire the long-term happiness and health of your potential wife or daughter-in-law? If your answer is yes, then why confine her with a pointless gungat and restrict her movements by enforcing sari traditions? I hope this video sparks open conversations about personal choices and traditions. Embracing individuality and evolving with the times need not challenge the richness of our cultural heritage. To those who resonate with my perspective, please feel free to share this video with your future in-laws and husband. Thank you for listening, and together let's empower one and another so that we can make choices that reflect our overall values and also promote health and happiness in the long run.